Welcome back to New and Old Survival. This is Darren, and today I have an interesting recipe for you to try. It is a strawberry soda, so stay tuned. What you'll need for this recipe is 2 pounds of strawberries. I have about 1 3/4 cup sugar, and there is our homemade ginger ale that is active, and if you stick around, if I let it record enough, you'd probably hear it pop because I just took it out of the fridge, and you know, it'll produce those gases from because it's working. It's got live and active cultures, so that's what makes this strawberry soda. There it went. It makes it nutritious because of the live and active cultures that'll help your gut and make sure that everything passes through the way it's supposed to, and also prevent some pretty bad nasties. So we're going to show you how we'll do this. Stay tuned. The first thing I do is start by removing all of the greens. Although they won't hurt you, it just kind of throws a different flavor than what we're after. And I'll be feeding this to the chickens or throw it in the composter. So nothing lost, everything gained. Did you know the strawberry is the only fruit that has the seeds on the outside? Now we're just going to chop these up so we can extract all the flavor. Let me get around so you can see. You know how to chop up stuff, but you know, people will complain if I don't give a good camera angle. So we're just going to chop these up so the water can pass through and extract all of that yummy flavor. And now that they're all cut up, we dump them in the pan. 2 pounds of strawberries cut up, and we're going to add about 3 quarts of water. Oh yeah, nice. This should be enough to cover them. Don't worry about water splashing, it's just water. And this is fun to do. Need a little bit more. Yeah, la 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 la, love cooking in the kitchen, letting it splash everywhere. Da, 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 da. Alright, and done. We're going to set it to high, bring it to a boil. Once it starts boiling, we're going to bring it down to a simmer. And we're going to let that simmer until we achieve the desired resulted color and flavor that we wish. I wanted to sound like Bob Ross all my life. Well, not really all my life, just today. But anyway, I'll bring you back whenever we're simmering. You've seen water boil before, right? Well, I do have to admit, I cleaned up all the water because, well, you know what they say, happy wife, happy life. I don't want an unhappy wife. I'd say we have a boil. I'm going to cut it down to simmer now. Now, what I forgot to show you was me pouring in the sugar. You know how to do that. And when I did that, I have to keep stirring to make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom. And that's about it. Now we're just going to bring it back up to a simmer and let it kind of cook. We're going to bring those strawberries, try to extract all the flavor that we can, and boil off some of that water so we can concentrate the flavor. You can tell when your strawberries are about done because they'll be bleached almost white. So when you get to that point, we're just going to cut the eye off and let it come to a room temperature. And next, after it's cooled down, we're going to strain our strawberries out of here. You see how white they look? Alright, so once our strawberry juice has cooled off and we've strained everything, we're just going to ladle it. And there's going to be some chunks in here, but I don't know of anybody that's going to mind that, especially with the flavor that we're going to have. So I'm putting this into my used or repurposed 2-liter bottle. By the way, I'm not sponsored in any way, shape, or form by Green 2-liter bottle company. It just happened to be what I had laying around. I've kind of tasted just this juice here, and man, it is delicious. But what we don't have is the fizz. I'll show you how we'll get that here in a second. Right after we finish filling this up. We're almost all the way up. And actually, if you wanted to, if you had any extra left over, you could make a little bit of jelly out of it. Just add you some pectin and that's all you need. It's already got the sugar, already have the flavor. You just need something to make it set up. Alright. Now, I'm going to move the camera over here by hand so you can see. Sorry for the shakiness. I'll see if we can zoom in without it being, you can kind of see there. Alright. We're going to take a little bit of our ginger ale that we made that has our live and active yeast. I'm going to pour that right in there. And that lemon that we put in that ginger ale is going to give it a little bit of zing. And I can tell you that the temperature of this is just, it almost feels like body temperature, okay? So, we're going to cap that, and I'm going to squish this up. And that way, when it builds up pressure, and this comes back down to where we started with, I'll know it's ready. Oops. There we go. Alright, here's what we did. The one with the green cap is just the strawberry soda. The one with the red cap is the leftover strawberry juice that I had, and I just decided to mix it with the ginger ale. So I'm going to let that sit, and we're going to try it here in maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. As you can see, the one with the red cap, that's our ginger ale. Sorry about all the noise. But we already have some fizzing going on, so it won't take long. You see that big dent in the side, looks like a big pair of lips, right? It'll pop that thing out as soon as we start making some carbonation. But that's all there is to making strawberry soda. Yummy!